Hi Peter, thanks very much for the question with regards your Indesit vented tumble dryer overheating. Now the model number you have given us is indicating this is a very new machine. You're saying you've got a CYDA81WWGL UK. These tumble dryers are very new on the market, and I haven't got at the moment the exploded diagrams to actually go into detail on this machine. Indesit is not very good at providing sometimes the information that is required, but they have just been bought out by Beco, so let's just cross our fingers and hope they start to improve the whole situation. Now, you say you've had an engineer come out and he's changed the thermostat. You didn't tell me which thermostat he changed, but he did say to you the machine had overheated. Now let me explain the main problems when this happens, and then we'll go into what components you need to actually look at, and I'll also create a web page for you with all this additional information and extra videos for you to watch to resolve the problem. Firstly, when you turn the machine on to a timed sequence or just on any program, it is very important that you let the machine finish its cycle. The reason being, if you keep opening the door and checking the clothes to see if they're dry, you're cutting off the airflow that goes over the heater. And if you do this consistently, what will happen is you have a safety cutout thermostat, normally on these heater systems, and they go open circuit. When they go open circuit, some machines have a reset thermostat, other machines have what they call a one-shot thermostat. And this is what I think was replaced on your machine. And this is due to overheating. The second thing that is a common problem, people only bother to clean the filter, and sometimes they don't even bother to clean this as often as they should. This should be cleaned every load. And as you can see with this dryer, and it's not the same model, but it's similar to yours, there is a lot of fluff build up inside here. And this restricts the airflow going through the machine. If the airflow is restricted, this will also create excess heat around the heating area and therefore cause a problem with the machine overheating and could also cause that thermostat to block. It is a good idea to get a vacuum cleaner and actually put it down in here and clean out all the ducting system. Now, on vented tumble dryers, it is also very important. You've normally got a vent tube, and the vent tubes are on the back of the dryer. These sometimes just go through a wall, or a lot of people have them going up through a window. If these get damaged, squashed, or end up with fluff buildup in there, you are restricting the airflow going through the machine. Therefore, the machine again will get too hot and the safety thermostat could actually go open circuit because of this. So all these things you need to check, and it's worth really every couple of years taking the machine apart and getting the vacuum cleaner and really going through the whole machine. Now, the heating system on these vented tumble dryers are at the back of the machine. They're easy to service. There's normally only 2 or 3 thermostats and sometimes a forward thermostat on these machines that control the heating system. And normally you either have a mechanical timer like this or you have a circuit board type, depending on the model that a person has. But basically, the drying system is very important to let it run its cycle before interrupting it, because cutting off the airflow is not good for the machine. And for some unknown reason, manufacturers don't print this in their manuals. Anyway, I'm going to put all the additional information you need in a link in the description below. This will also, once I've obtained the workshop manuals and the exploded diagrams for the machine, this will also be on the page for you. There will also be a link to any spare parts that you need for this dryer on the page as well. Just make sure you use your full model number off the identification plate, and on some occasions you will need your product number as well. I hope all this information helps you, and remember, maintenance is the most important thing when it comes to all tumble dryers, and especially now we're moving into the era of heat pump tumble dryers. These are such a bad machine if they are not maintained properly that they will cause problems. Thanks very much indeed for contacting us. If you need any further assistance, use the contact us page on the website. Thanks very much indeed for all your time.